Alright, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat and just came back from our regular PSA forum and we are now resuming our Zoom interviews natin kasama ang ating mga atleta natin. Ang ating bisita natin for this Tuesday evening is currently the top 2 na female pole vaulter sa ating bansa. And she recently made a mark dyan po sa UAP, a record holder and a gold medalist sa women's pole vault. Alamin natin yung kanyang naging sentiments niya dito sa inyo sa kanyang recent victories. And of course, she also competed sa Philippine National Athletics Open Championships, sa Busan Open, and she's targeting to compete in the upcoming Southeast Asian Games next year in Thailand. So kasama natin from Ateneo de Manila University and from the Philippine national team, we have with us Ms. Gia Kawachi. Gia, welcome to the program and thank you for joining us at Sports Corner.
Thank you, Paul, for having me. Hello.
Ayun. So thank you so much and we're glad to have you with us dito sa ating program and it's nice to really talk to you kahit sa Zoom man lang, makapagkumustahan tayo tungkol sa inyong mga ganap sa buhay, being an athlete, being, sabihin natin, one of the newest faces ng pole vault kasi nasanay tayo na puro EJ Obiena na lang lagi. But good luck na din kay EJ as he competes nga for the Paris Olympic Games. So, kamusta ka na ngayon, Miss Gia? Because kakagaling lang sa inyong competition sa Busan and binantayan din namin yung inyong competition there. So, right now, naka-recovery ka na sa ngayon?
Yes po. So I came back po from Busan a couple of weeks ago, and right after, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang training natin. Non-stop ang training. I am getting ready, I think, for my next competition, which will be the Patafa Weekly Release. And I think this will be happening next month na po. Kaya tuloy-tuloy pa rin po ang pag-iensayo natin sa pole vault.
Okay. So before we enter into the questions regarding those topics of concern, I wanna ask you kung paano ka nag-umpisa sa pole vault. Kasi nakita ko sa inyong Instagram account na hindi pala track and field ang inyong unang sport.
Yes.
Gymnastics pala.
Yes
Artistic
po.
gymnastics. Kasi meron din mga similar situations na merong isang gymnast lumipat sa OCR, obstacle course, isang gymnast lumipat sa jiu-jitsu. Pero sa inyo, nag-transition ka nga from gymnastics to pole vault. So what's the
Yes.
story behind it? At yung mga nagagamit ninyong skills, yung flexibility, yung agility ninyo na ginamit sa gymnastics, at least napunta ito sa inyong sport at parang pinapasa ninyo yung inyong skills papunta naman sa isa pang sport. Paano ka nag-upsa?
Yes po. So, tama po kayo. I used to be an artistic gymnast. I started po when I was 3 years old. So, nursery pa lang po. Gymnastics na po yung sport ko. And I did elite gymnastics up until high school. So, sanay po talaga ako na student athlete po ako. And I was also part of the national team for the trampoline gymnastics for a while. And before getting into college, I decided to retire from gymnastics. And so I was looking for another sport to get into po. So when I was looking around in Ateneo, I was trying a bunch of different sports. Obviously po, babble or cheerleading, yung obvious na route ko. Because I also used to cheer before in grade school. But sabi ko po parang ayoko na ata mag-cheer. Gusto ko mag-try ng iba. So I also tried doing volleyball for a while. But that time po, malalakas na po ang Ateneo volleyball team. At punuan na talaga sila. So my lolo, actually, Lolo Joy, who was the one who pushed me to try track and field because he used to be a track and field athlete back in his college days. So yun po, sabi niya po sa akin, mag-try ka lang, magtakbo-takbo, ganyan po. So, I tried training for track for a few months. And then, when I tried out in Ateneo, At first, parang medyo insecure pa ako kasi nga wala po akong alam tungkol sa sport na yun. Honestly, I don't think I knew about pole vault even when I was trying out for the track and field team. All I knew was the famous events, which is yung sprinting or yung hurdles, long jump, high jump, mga ganun po. But that time, the coach of the women's team was a former pole vaulter, si Coach Rizel Bonaventura. And nung nalaman po niya na gymnast po ako and I was trying out for the team, kahit walang masyadong experience sa track and field, inaccept niya po ako sa team kasi sabi niya yung gymnastics background ko nga po ay makakatulong sa pole vaulting skills ko. And yes, I think a lot of people don't realize that gymnastics also is a good foundational sport, and it's a good it's an easier it's a sport wherein we can transition into other things like what you said po, may mga athletes na dating gymnast na ngayon nasa OCR or jiu-jitsu. And yun nga po, in pole vaulting, actually kasama din sa training namin ang gymnastics. So yun po yung parang naging, I guess, edge ko. And yun, parang tinrain lang po ako ni Coach Rai and I stuck to it. And fast forward to here, I'm still pole vaulting.
At of course, si Rysel Buenaventura, siya yung unang coach ninyo sa collegiate. Siya rin yung uling pole vaulter na nakabasag ng UAAP Games record. Bago man makuha niya yung UAAP record noong season 86 last year. And then, of course, nalaman natin yung storya na, of course, napunta ka sa Ateneo, nag-try out sa iba't ibang sports, and of course, ang ending, bumagsak ka doon sa track and field team, and nasubukan niya yung pole vault. At dito mo talaga nag-umpisa ang passion mo sa sport ng pole vault 6 years ago, 2017. Dati hindi naman kilala ng gusto eh. Pag nagre-report tayo about kay EJ Obiana, kukunti lang yung mga napapalanunan niya. Not until today eh. Ang dami mga at nagawang achievements niya sa ngayon. But you tried your very best para pag-aralan, na matutunan mo ang sport na ito at ikaw yung mga techniques or skills o fundamentals na i-apply ninyo sa sport na ito. Siguro ano yung mga fundamentals niya sa sport na ito na nakuha ninyo nung mga nag-umpisa ka sa UAP and until now, ikaw ay naging miyembro na ng national team natin.
Um, I guess nga po, yung gymnastics background ko po, nakatulong talaga ng maigi. Because I guess one of the things that I'm good at is that I'm able to, I guess, flip sa air. Hindi po ako masyado nawawala. Although, marami po pa akong kinailangan ma-learn up until now po, especially sa running ko. As some of you guys may know, hindi po ako the best when it comes to running. Mabagal pa yung running ko, yung technique, yung form. So, that's why until now, continuous po pa ang training. And actually now, hindi pa po ako nasa national team, nasa parang developmental team pa lang ng Philippines. I'm just very thankful na sinusuportahan po ako ng PATAFA pagka nagko-compete po ako, ganun po. So, ayun, it was a nice, I guess, asset to have being a former gymnast. And yun nga po, it's also nice to see na medyo nagiging sikat na po ang pole vault now because of EJ. Again, before po, when I was trying out, hindi ko po actually alam kung ano talaga yung pole vault. And na-expose lang po tayo ngayon kasi si EJ parang naging household name na po, di ba, dito sa Pilipinas because of all his wins, his Olympic journey. And yun po, parang I'm super rooting for him and for the sport of pole vault as well.
Okay. And several UAAP seasons have passed pero no mga unang subok pa lang pagdating sa pole vault hindi ka nakakuha ng podium, nabigo ka sa mga mga attempts ninyo in claiming the top bar pagdating niya sa pole vault. Pero you managed to succeed nga yung expectations ninyo being a pole vault athlete. And of course, nakita natin naging record-breaking performance na nung season 86. Paano mo na-survive yung mga trials or sacrifices, lalo na nung nagkaroon kayo ng mga failed attempts, and of course, hindi maganda yung naging output or performance niya in the previous UAP and even the other competitions na sinalihan mo?
Yes po. So, my first UAP, I think, was 2017. At that point po, very grateful lang po ako na na-field ako ng Ateneo to compete in the pole vault event. I believe, if I remember correctly, I placed fourth. And at that time, very happy na po ako sa performance na yun as someone who hasn't been in the sport for like a year or more than a year. Couple of months po pa lang ako sa pole vault, and yet sabi ko, happy na ako na at least fourth po ako. But when I placed fourth again in my second year, that's when I parang nag-switch ako na kailangan ko talagang uh, mas butihan sa training, and ayun po, mas maging disiplinado. So that's why on coming in my third year, I was able to get the gold po for UAAP, and as well as jump my personal best at that time, which was 3.20 meters. And after that UAAP po, unfortunately, that was when the pandemic hit. And actually, I stopped doing pole vault. Parang 2020 hanggang 2021 po, I think, or 2022, nag-stop po ako ng pole vault. At that time,
Naka-lockdown lahat, syempre. Lahat nasa bahay,
yes,
lahat yung athletes. Pero of course,
yes,
sarado pa yung mga training facilities during that
opo.
time. Please continue.
Yes. Yeah, so at that time po, I was super unfit. Parang sabi ko, ayoko na mag-pole vault, hindi ko na ata kayang bumalik pa. Okay na rin yun na I leave it at a good note na nakapag-gold pa ako dun sa junior year ko. So when the lockdown was lifted, of course, since I was taking my master's in Ateneo, they asked me to come back. At that point, sabi ko, bahala na, I'll just go kasi obligation ko po na as a student athlete to come back and train and represent Ateneo in the next UAAP. So when I went back po, it was really, really tough. Kasi nga po parang 2 years ako, walang training, as in zero training. So parang nag-start ako from scratch. And it was very tough physically and both mentally kasi yun yung time na parang alam ng brain ko kung anong gagawin, pero yung katawan ko hindi siya kayang sumabay. Yung mga ganun. So very frustrating po yun. And so my fourth playing year, I only jumped 3.10 meters and I got a silver. I was mixed feelings po yun kasi parang happy ako na at least bumalik na ako sa jumping ng 3 meters above. But at the same time, sabi ko, alam kong kaya ko pa eh, pero hindi lang talaga magawa. So after that season, that's when I met my coach right now, which is Mr. June D. Binyas. So he coached me for after that UAP, and he told me, sige, prepare tayo. Basta mag-dedicate ka lang ng time and effort mo dito sa pole vault, and we can, work together to reach your goals. So after that UAP, that's when I joined the National Open dun sa Isabela po, 2023. And there po, I jumped a personal best at that time, which was 3.30 meters. So super happy ako because even that time, few months lang po kami nagtitrain with Coach Chundi, and I was already able to surpass my old pre-pandemic record. And yun nga po, actually that time din I was unsure if I was going to continue doing pole vault. Pero kinonvince nga nila ako na sige, try mo, keep trying because you never know, baka nga yung record mapunta sa akin. So I decided to finally use up my last UAAP playing year. And that whole year, it was a tough training experience with Coach Jundi. But as he said po, nag bear fruits naman yung paghihirap ko, and I was able to jump 3.61 meters, which is my personal best, and I was able to break the 15-year-old record of my previous coach, si Coach Rizel at that time. So super happy lang po na, nakita ko po na yung hard work ko, yung dedication ko po, nagbunga naman po. And after UAAP, yes, I'm still here with my coach Jundi, and we're still now aiming hopefully for the SEA Games next year, and continue lang po training, trying to gain experience from competitions both locally and internationally, para when the time comes, mas prepared na po ako.
Okay, follow up ko lang doon sa record-breaking attempt ka dito sa UAP last year. Nagulat ka ba? Priceless ba yung reaction mo nung nalaman na naka-break mo pala yung record ng inyong dati mong coach? Sabihin natin, isa sa mga nag-udyok sa'yo na matuto mag-pole vault. And then, finally, naka-break ka na ng games record. Nakamark ka na sa history ng UAP Athletics. Ito nga, pangalan Gia Kawachi.
Yes po. Actually, si Coach Rai had an interview for Ateneo, pre-pandemic pa po. And sinabi niya po dun sa interview nun, di ko po makalimutan, ang wish niya lang po ay kung sino man ang magbe-break ng record niya ay sana student niya. So, when that time came na ako po yung nakapag-break ng record, I wasn't under her coaching anymore, but still was a former athlete of hers. Sobrang happy kami both. Kasi nakita ko din sa kanya yung face niya na naging part din po siya sa journey ko. And yun, it was a lot of pressure kasi going into the competition, not for anything po, pero parang very confident ako na I would be able to break the record, because the record was set at 3.40 meters. And that time po, very confident po ako na maka-clear ko na talaga yung 340. So, it was more of yung mental side of it lang, na parang sana hindi ako mag-break under pressure. And thankfully, yun nga pong nangyari, na medyo kalmado naman ako that time. And tinrust ko lang yung work na ginawa namin ni Coach Jundi leading up to that moment. And yun po, very happy. Actually, si Coach Rai was there in the field. Siya po yung nag-officiate din ng pole vault. Tapos super happy that I was able to share that moment with the people who has been there for me ever since the start. Yung former coach ko, yung current coach ko, my family and friends were there to witness that milestone of mine. So very core memory po siya sa akin.
Oo, wow. Kudos to you and congratulations nga kay Gia for setting a new record niya pagdating sa UAP pole vault. So, this is your final year nga sa Ateneo. Naubos mo na yung eligibility years ngayon, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Wala na. Yun na talaga yun.
Ayun. So, parang ito na yung swan song o pamamaalam nga sa inyong collegiate
Opo.
career. And magta-transition na dito sa inyong career as part of the national team. But lilinawin natin, sinabi mo kanina, you're part of the national training pool pa lang. O, sabihin natin, developing pool pa lang sa ngayon. Kaya pwede ka sumabak sa mga international competitions o sa mga local competitions. Pero focus natin ngayon is two competitions. One is the Philippine National Athletics Championship, kung saan nakakuha ka ng silver. The gold medalist, of course, si Aliana Nicolas. Siya na ngayon yung mukha na yun ng Philippine pole vault sa kababaihan, because alam natin si Natalie Uy, who is a gold medalist before in the SEA Games, is retired na at she's now happy with her husband right now. So, yung thoughts nga pala on, sabihin natin, another groundbreaking attempt to win a medal pagdating nga dito sa national level sa Philippine National Athletics Championships, kung saan silver na panununan mo.
Yes po. So yung Philippine Athletics Championship po, I guess, arguably the biggest competition po dito sa Pilipinas because that's where everyone comes home for national rankings. Pati po yung mga PhilAm, sila po umuuwi para lang doon sa event na yon. Going into that event, actually, I jumped 3.40 meters, which was 3.40 or 3.50, I can't remember. But medyo frustrating lang. That's how I felt, medyo frustrated because I knew na yung UAAP performance ko ay mas maganda kesa dun sa athletics championships. But nonetheless, super thankful pa rin ako to be given the opportunity, especially to jump with Ali. Sobrang fun experience all the time pag magkakasama kami. And it was an opportunity for me to learn and to grow. Ayun nga po, tapos na po tayo sa collegiate years ko. So I'm now entering the more elite scene. And it's a different scene, of course, compared to the collegiate scene. And it takes a lot more experience also for you to be able to jump higher, I guess. And yun po, in every competition that I join now, I always try to make sure that I learn something out of it. And kunwari po, yung sa athletics championships po, medyo hindi ko po na-control yung agitation ko, yung emotions ko, yung kabado, and all that. So, yun po, because of that opportunity na nakasali po ako doon, at least I was able to learn na, okay, next time sa next competition, I could do better by being able to, manage these emotions and just trust na yung training mo ay sapat din dun sa competition na yun. So, yun.
Okay. Before we talk about yun sa Busan, ano ba yung mga learnings na natutunan mo from Ali? At mukhang parehas pala kayo ng inyong sport outside the pole vault. Parehas pala kayo na go-golf eh.
Yes po. Yun nga po, I picked up golf actually during the pandemic. Yung nag-stop po ako ng pole vault, yun na-discover po ko po yung golf. And since then, medyo na-addict din ako sa golf. Until now, I still play when I have the time. And it's always a pleasure being able to compete with Ali. Before po, pre-pandemic, I've met her a couple of times, pero hindi po kami masyado nakapag-usap ng yung masinsinan or matagalan because of time constraints. They were always just here in the Philippines for a short period of time. But this January or this year, I actually flew to the States to train with her for a week, and we also competed in the national summit in Reno. So it was a good like bonding experience, getting to know experience with Ali. So I was really excited when Philippine Athletics Championships came and she came home. It was such a fun experience, and it's very nice to have someone or yeah, to have someone added to the pole vaulting roster dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi po, as you know, medyo konti lang kaming pole vaulters, especially kaming mga female pole vaulters dito sa Pilipinas. So, pagka nagko-compete po kami, sobrang konti lang kami. And yun po, nakakatulong po yung presence ni Ali for me as she parang motivates me or inspires me to jump higher. Parang nahahatak ako. When I see her jump high, parang ako, okay, I want to jump high as well. So it's always a good experience having her here in the Philippines.
And of course, let's focus on the last competition you joined. You sa Busan, you finished 10th overall sa women's pole vault with a leap of 3.60 meters. So kahit papaano, sakto pa rin dun sa inyong ranks na yon. So how do you assess yung performance niya? Dahil of course, first time mo talaga. This is actually one of the first competitions sa international level. But of
Yes.
course, nararamdaman mo ba na of course yung competition talagang mabigat and mukhang kaya pa rin ikaw na makapagsabayan din sa ibang mga pole vaulters natin?
Opo. So yung Busan competition po, it's again one of my first international competitions. And it's always very nerve-wracking when I'm there. And kasi parang nung sa Busan nga, honestly po, parang nagkaroon ako ng parang imposter syndrome na bakit ba ako nandito? Yung mga girls dito, ang gagaling, ganyan. But instead of, thinking that way, I kind of turned that into motivation. And ang ginawa ko po is pinag-aralan ko din po yung how they jump. Para kasi pag nakikita ko sila na live, may mga natututunan ako na pwede kong i-apply pagbalik ko dito sa Pilipinas. Yung mga techniques na ginagawa nila, na-apply ko po dito sa training ko and all that. So again, it's a very good opportunity for me to grow and learn as a pole vaulter. And yun po, I was pleased with my performance in Busan. Again po, I was able to jump 3.60 meters, and I haven't been able to jump that height again since UAAP, and it's been, I think, mga 7 months, I think, since UAAP. So I'm really happy na I was able to gain my confidence back. And at the same time po, dun sa Busan, dun ko po na experience na I could get into bigger poles. Bigger poles meaning mas matitigas, mas malalaki na poles, which in return could help me jump higher. Kasi po meron parang I was struggling with some confidence issues when it comes to getting into bigger poles. And yun din po lagi sinasabi ng coach ko na for me to be able to jump, kailangan ko po na mag-progress ng poles. So dun sa Busan po, I was able to hold bigger poles, and yun, na-boost talaga po yung confidence ko na, oh, okay, kaya ko pala. And yun nga, yung 10th place ko na yun, very happy naman, satisfied po naman ako dun sa performance na yun. And I just hope that, yun nga, after continuous training, na-feel ko, minamanifest ko na when I come back, I could jump even higher.
So back to the drawing board after the 10th place finish niya sa Busan. Kamusta na yung training so far at ano ba yung mga tina-targeted mo mga competitions in the coming months? And are you hoping, of course, to qualify for the SEA Games, which is one of the important competitions of being an atleta ng Pilipinas para sa iyo?
Yes po. So after Busan, as I said po, parang marami po akong na-observe dun sa mga naging kalaban ko. And those observations, I'm able to now slowly apply them during training. So ngayon po, yung training ko is focused on bringing back in the strength and the speed, as well as breaking down the pole vault sequence, meaning mas technical ngayon. I'm focusing more on the technical aspect of my jumping. So a lot of bad habits, old bad habits na tinatry kong i-break. And so far, so good naman po. Ayun po, I think my next competition will be the Patafa Weekly Relay Series, and I think that will be next month. And ayun, I'm just hoping that the training that I'm doing right now will bear fruit also in my for next competitions. And for the SEA Games, kasi po ang goal talaga po namin is to be able to jump 4 meters. So yun po. Now I'm just in the road
Bottom
to
pa
4
lang.
meter, road to 4 meter route ako ngayon.
Yun, at sana ma-accomplish mo nga yung inaasam ninyo na 4 meters na record pagdating nga sa pole vault, which is very viable para sa inyo. But of course, on my last question na, we see the progress niya ng pole vault. Dati, hindi naman ito masyadong popular, but because of the EJ Obiena Magic, mas marami mga kabataan na nag-i-interest na matuto mag-pole vault at meron ata mga efforts na yun na pa-improve, pagagandaan yung mga facilities ng pole vault to the help of the benefactors and sponsors, especially yung mga sponsors ni EJ. So ano ba yung nakikita mo para sa pole vault na magbibigay oportunidad sa ating mga kabataan to raise awareness to compete hopefully sa mga competitions, and being you, si Aliana, si EJ, si Akit na mga current pole vaulters natin ay magsilbing inspirasyon para sa ating mga kabataan sa ngayon.
Yun nga po. So, I guess I hope na people could see, and the kids especially could see na, EJ, who's a Filipino, full Filipino, is, at the world, yung contender ng Worlds and ng Olympics. And nasa atin naman po ang, I guess, talent sa pagpo-pole vault. So hopefully po na si EJ will continually serve as an inspiration to the many Filipino kids who want to try pole vaulting. And as well as for me, Ali and Hackett, that's why for me po, like in social media, I try to share um, videos and photos about my pole vaulting journey in the hopes of, people getting to know more about the sport at least, and getting to want to, try the sport. And hopefully in the next couple of years, we would be able to see an increase of people who would join the pole vault event. So yun nga po, parang nga sabi ko po ngayon, as of now, medyo konti pa rin kami. Pero slowly but surely, hopefully nga, parang mas dumami naman ang participants natin sa pole vault. And yun ko pa, parang support lang po tayo, especially kay EJ, kasi tinatayo po niya ang bandera ng Pilipinas. And hopefully, he does really well this Olympics, this Paris Olympics. So yun po.
Ayun, well said, and nice thoughts about pole vault in the country, and of course on the personal side naman with regards na sa inyong pole vault journey. So marami tayong mga natutunan mula sa kanya na hopefully ma-share natin sa ating mga followers and listeners ng Sports Corner na makakapanood niya ng ating interview sa ngayon. But as we end this interview, may mga gusto kayong pasalamatan? Do you want to thank all those na tumulong, nag-share ng resources, and of course, nag-share ng support for you in your journey simula sa Ateneo hanggang sa national training pool or hopefully national team na?
Okay, yes po. So I guess, first of all, my coach, Coach Jundi, ito na yung shoutout mo. Maraming salamat for, dedicating time and effort to train me, for seeing the opportunity in me. And yun po, together, let's, reach our goals. And Ateneo, of course, for always being there to support me. And Batafa, PSC, for giving me the opportunity also to be able to compete abroad. Even though, alam po natin na parang nasa developmental stage pa po ako. And they recognize na malaking part ng learning ko as a pole vaulters to be able to compete abroad. So maraming salamat po sa Patafa and PSC for that. And of course, my family, who has always been there ever since. My friends and family, alam nila yung struggles ko behind the scenes, and I wouldn't have done that all without them. And yun po, para sa inyo din po, maraming salamat po sa pagsubaybay niyo po sa pole vault journey ko.
Ayun, at susundan din tayo ang inyong path to success, path to greatness ng isang Gia Kawachi. O, Gia Mari Kawachi. Yan
Yes.
yung totoong pangalan ni Gia. Pero, trivia lang ako. You're half Japanese nga. Kasi Kawachi nga yung apelyido mo.
Actually, ano na po, 1/8 Japanese. Yung lolo ko po yung half. Na-carry lang po namin yung name, tsaka yung, I guess, yung itsura ko, Japanese. Yung nga po, maraming nagugulat sa akin na marunong po ako mag-Tagalog and all that. Pero born and raised na po talaga ako dito sa Pilipinas. Na ano lang na, carry lang yung name.
Kaya pala. Nice trivia with you. So, thumbs up po tayo and smile para sa ating picture taking. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so thank you so much, Gia. And we hope to have you again soon sa iba pang programs or sa aming program na rin kung meron kayong mahalagang update sa inyong pole vault career, and we rest assured na makita namin na mag-compete ka sa SEA Games, Asian Games, Olympics, and other prominent international competitions sa inarap. And we look forward to talk to you again for more updates sa inyong pole vault successes niyo and achievements niyo. Salamat and God bless you. Bye-bye po. Thank you.
Thank you po so much.
Salamat.
Bye.
Bye.